What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Humble checking in with you. Want to do a quick little video regarding last night, the Warriors and Nets game. Steph Curry was Steph Curry, 37 points. He had a supporting cast that, put on a pretty good show last night, and the Warriors did dominate the Nets. Final score is 117-99. But allow me to say this real quick. So here's my perspective on how that game went. The Warriors ran what's called a triangle defense, which is a rotational three-man defense that basically rotates itself around the perimeter and the paint. They don't allow you to get easy dunks, layups, nothing like that. And the two wing defenders take on your two best players, whoever they may be, which happened to be Harden and Durant last night. So they attempted to neutralize those two while forcing their role players to make plays. Very good strategy, worked very well. The Nets came out flat after the first quarter. They started missing shots, Durant included. I think he got flustered because of the three-man attention he was getting every time he touched the ball, or the constant double team that he was receiving. James Harden, to me, he looked slow, fat. I'm not gonna lie to you. It don't look like he's basically in basketball shape for real, or like that hamstring is still hindering him in some kind of way. So, to me, the Nets are still a work in progress, but Steve Nash, as a coach, man, he is straight up garbage. There is no way your rotational tendencies can be this bad. He literally got big men on the bench he's not even utilizing. I mean, he got LaMarcus Aldridge back, but he's a paper copy of what he used to be in Portland. And in Portland and in, I forgot the other team that he played for, but he's a carbon copy of that. The man can barely leave his feet now, but you expect to get him and Paul Millsap that they're going to contribute a whole lot. That's why they probably got taken off the team they were on and got put on waivers. And of course, Brooklyn, signed them for who they used to be. But Steve has developed a scheme that actually helps gel these players, because I saw last night his rotation assignment sucked. His only saving grace is Patty Mills, but because he's so undersized and teams can get physical with him and kind of like take him off his game, that hurts the bench. And then Nicholas Claxton didn't even play a single point in the game. I don't know if he's hurt or if he's in a doghouse or what. But that's your young protege of a center that you can use to be out there dominating the boards. Because right now, Brooklyn got destroyed on the boards by Golden State, who outside of Looney don't have a respectable big man. And don't give me that Draymond Green BS either. All he is a perimeter player that happens to do it all, but he's not a big man. He's like a small forward hybrid that roams around the court, making assists, getting rebounds here and there and stuff like that. So he's not really your average type, big man. But Steve Nash got to get it together. This cannot solely ride on Durant's shoulders. Right now they're 10-5, which is not bad. 15 games, 10-5 was actually pretty good. But my question to them becomes, come postseason, teams are going to actually lock in on what you can't do. So the first round, they'll probably end up beating their first round opponent. They may end up sweeping them, but the second round, that's when it gets tougher. Like, teams lock in on what your weakness is, and their weakness is on the boards. Big men and on the boards, that's their big weakness. You really think you're going to get to the NBA Finals playing like that? No. You need a dependable big man. And you let DeAndre Jordan go for nothing. For nothing at all, you let him go. So how do you expect to win if you don't have a dependable big man that can help alleviate some of that pressure off Durant? Because people like Giannis and Embiid and Clint Capella, not put him in the same category with Giannis and Embiid, but he's a big man that can actually get 15 points, 15 rebounds a night. So if y'all can't duplicate that on y'all's end from a big man who can give you at least 12, 13 rebounds, how you expect to compete? How you expect to win games, especially in the postseason? You'll win the regular season because Durant is gonna shine. He's gonna give you his 30, and James Harden chipping every now and then with 30 point games here and there to help them win. And I think Joe Harris is either virus protocol. He might get hurt. Not 100% on that part, but you can't just get by off shooting, making all your shots because they're not gonna fall all the time. So where do you go to next? Crashing the boards, defensively and offensively, winning that battle. Other than that, if you don't win it, then you're not gonna go very far in the postseason. You're just not. You saw what happened last year with Giannis and the Bucks. They took him to 7, and then it rolled on Durant's shoulders, and he gave him 49, but they still lost because you still need the pieces around you to do their job. It can't always solely ride on Durant's shoulders. He's gonna carry their team as far as he can, but he needs the help on the boards. He's not what LeBron is. LeBron thrives inside his own man-made system. Durant can actually be implemented in systems, and he can shine that way. As long as the people within the system are doing the job, the system will continue to work. It's going to continue to produce wins. But when that's not happening, because the coach is not actually taking heed to his assistants and listening to what they're saying, then it's not gonna keep going that way. Yeah, you may gather your wins in the regular season, but postseason time you haven't even put out. That's why Steve Kerr is a 3-time NBA champion as a coach, because he listens to his assistant coaches who are there for a reason. Just saying. But nonetheless, man, I feel like that game could have been better. But when I saw what the Golden State Warriors were doing to them, I said, yeah, they figured it out how to beat them. They're gonna let Durant get his to a degree, but they won't let him get it to the point where, he's actually killing them, and they can't stop him. So they let him do damage first, but after that, they kind of like neutralized him, and James Harden is a shell of himself. So they just let him dance like he always do for 15, 16 seconds. After that, he passed it off last second, get a shot off, and the rest of the players they just there. So I feel like they need to go back to the drawing board on how to actually, dominate a game from start to finish. Outside of that, they have nothing to hang their hat on or hold their head down about, because the Golden State Warriors are the real deal. They really are. And once they get Clay and Wiseman back, it's gonna be one hell of a team to beat. So the LA Lakers, you're not winning the West. Not with that Golden State Warriors squad running around. Unless by some miracle, Steph goes down and then the team falls apart. That's the only chance you got. Peace.